Hey guys, Gossip and Reactions Marie's take. This is what Shaquille O'Neal respond to his ex-wife that admits that she doesn't think she was ever in love with Shaq. And I'm gonna explain something to you guys. First, let me read what he said. Now, Shaq is responding. In an Instagram post, he wrote, "I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me neither. Wishing you all the best. All love, Shaq." The two divorced in 2011. Shaunie took her pain and transformed it into a reality television powerhouse as the creator and executive producer and sometimes star of VHS Basketball Wives. Now, one thing we have to understand, nobody know who Shaunie O'Neal was. Without Shaquille O'Neal, there would not be no Shaunie O'Neal, okay? You were a single mom. You were out there, I guess, hopefully looking for a basketball player or a football player that would change your life. You happen to find Shaquille O'Neal. And by disrespecting him that way, let us all know you are a gold digger, just like every other ones. All those Instagram model advertising themselves, trying to find one NBA player, try to find one NFL player to secure their bag, okay? And the disrespectful about the whole nasty thing about the whole comment she made is the fact that you were never in love with the man, but you lie down and have 4 kids to make sure your bag was secure. You would never have to work ever in your life again because you were with Shaquille O'Neal. And if he wasn't that important in your life, why you keep his last name? Okay? We know who Shaunie O'Neal was because of Shaquille O'Neal, because of his connection, because of him being a great basketball player, funny guy to be around. I've never met the guy, but you can tell whenever he goes somewhere, all you see in people's faces are laughter, smiling. He's a big guy and he makes fun jokes wherever he goes. You have kids with this man. One thing I realize people do these days, to sell a book, to sell a few copies of a book, they'll take the most disgusting thing, put it out there so the book can have some kind of interest. People are like, oh, damn, you was never in love with them. Oh God, you had 4 kids with them. You spent all that time with them. A gold digger will cover their nose and take the stink fart so they can secure the bag. The only differences between Shaunie O'Neal and the Instagram models not looking for players, she did it in an old-fashioned way. Okay, let me act like I care for this guy. Let me act like I love him. I mean, he's in social media, he's in television, he's playing, he's them gonna always be out there. Let me marry to this guy. And then once I secure the bag by having a few kids, he would have to pay me child support. I would never have to do a 9 to 5 again. Once she got that secure, she bring the excuse of Shaquille was cheating on her. Shaquille himself admitted it, but some people try to recover their marriage if they were love. So instead of trying to make it work, she divorced the man because she was never really care for him. And that brings me to the question, when you see those cute little girl or young ladies out there with these big NFL players, with these big basketball players, you ask yourself, in reality, is there true love there, or they just in it for business? They're just in it to get something. Once they get the mission accomplished, now they can write a booklet that say, I was never really in love with you. Now I get my bag secure. I would never have to work in my life again because of your name, because of what you have brought up to the table. But now I can say, I was never in love with you. Nah, Anderson, Keon, the pastor, is the guy I'm in love with. Really. If Shaunie O'Neal were to be with the pastor back then, nobody would have ever known who was this woman. He's a pastor, but he's got really nothing going for him, just the church and people not to pray out loud. So what would she had rely on to have any kind of fame recognition? Sometimes it's best to keep a certain things private than put it out there to sell a few books. Although Shaquille took it like a man, saying it's okay, it's all love, I wouldn't love myself neither. He's hurt. He's a man at the end of the day. He's a human being. And he has 4 kids with you. So now you get your bag secure, you were never in love with him. Would you ever hear that from another race, from another culture? Not really. Please, somebody remind me. Because no matter how hard it was for them to love that person, they will remember where they came from, how they are, where they are right now, financially stable, have their house paid for, have everything secure for them. Even though I was not really into this man, but I started to love him, respect him, appreciate him, because he turns my life around. I don't think people think about the consequences. Just like Jada Pinkett Smith wrote a book and say all kind of stupid things to sell the book, and it went down to the drain. And I hope Shaunie O'Neal's book go down to the drain in the trash the same way. You don't disrespect somebody who paved the way for you, who make people know who you are. You have all your reality show. If you were not Shaunie O'Neal, I don't think nobody would ever care to watch your shows. So to disrespect the men like that, somebody you have kids with, sometimes it's best to keep a certain things in, die with them in your chest, instead of bringing it out there and hurt people's feeling. It is unfortunate. Different gold digger, different way of doing it. And all those Instagram models that are doing it now, get with the NFL player, get with the NBA player, and then make sure they have their bag secure by having a few kids, by getting married. 10 to 12 years, they are out, but making sure they have their bag secure. Now they could write a book like Shaunie did. It is unfortunate, but remember, Shaunie, you came from nothing. And without Shaquille O'Neal, nobody would have known who you are, or probably would have fished for another NFL or basketball player. Because some of them are out there for that. They are fishing for those type of guys. Because when they are that cute, they have that little smile, that light skin, and okay looking, they go for those guys because they know those guys going to fall for them. But those guys are not smart enough to know, I wonder what's in it for her. Does she really want me for me? Or she just wants to secure her bag? And I hope it's a lesson we can all learn from this. I hope with all that distraction, with all that craziness, the young kids that are coming now and NBA and NFL can learn. All these gold diggers come in different shape, different form, different colors. They're going to secure their bag and then write a book about it 10, 12 years later. Watch out. Be careful. Do not waste your time and your energy and your money and your name and your fame. Because don't forget about these idiots, those women that are in Instagram and social media looking for those young kids like Drea Michelle with Jalen Green. They are securing the bag. They are having a baby now to make sure the child support. Give them 18 years of freedom of not having to go to work. It is unfortunate. Subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Thank you.